So nice.
Uh-huh.
I know, right? All right, there we go. Recording now. Shannon Joy, I don't know which video I'm on. So tonight we will be working on our hips and we will be working on our heart openers. So, um, what we'll be doing will be holding our breaths. We're using our breaths, holding our positions for 6 breaths. Inhale, and hold, trying to hold our position. And I will try to go through every pose twice. That gives us time to warm up the body and time to go deeper into the pose. That is the goal. Let's get on the mat. Hands in prayer. I'm going to try to talk, but it's better if I keep. So, feet together, hands in prayer. That's how we're going to start. Center of the mat. Upward salutation. Inhale. Standing forward. For 6 breaths. I will inhale, and exhale. Hands to the mat. And jump back with your left leg in a low lunge. Left leg in low lunge. Only the left? Yes. Lunge. And that's how we're working on our hips. This is our work. Jump back into plank. And go up into downward dog. Try to make sure your feet are flat. So if you have to walk closer in to get your feet flat, that is the goal. So you can feel the stretch. Inhale and exhale for 6 breaths. Inhale and exhale. And I'm showing you early in the downward dog, just in case you get tired at some point when you're downward dog, you're gonna go back into, right now we're going into child's pose. So we can go back. On our knees, push back. And this is the resting pose. So if you need a rest, this is the pose that you go to. We hold. Hold it for 6 breaths. And we're going to come up on our knees to tabletop, and we're going to do 2 rounds of cat-cow. Knees up under the hips, hip ones apart, feet flat. We're going to inhale and exhale. what I want to do is go back into child's pose. And child's pose. And then I'm gonna come up into cobra. Relax. Arms by your side, push up. On the 6 breaths. On top of the toes, push up into downward dog. Remember, one exhale. This time we're going to go on our right side, our low lunge. Feel the stretch in your hip.
I know, I've been watching him. He copies everything.
And he's good. And he's been doing it.
Oh,
We're going to jump right into plank. Downward dog. Just so you know, downward dog don't feel like it, but it is a resting pose.
is it really?
It is a
I
resting.
didn't know that.
It is a resting pose.
That is interesting.
Hold it for 6 breaths. Don't you worry about that. Okay. So walk your feet up to your hands. Hold for 6 breaths. Halfway up, to your hands to your knees, hands to your shins. And we're going to go step the right foot forward into a high lunge. Arms up. Warrior, warrior one. This is extremely cute. And without me trying to do it like that, what's the other this time? Wheel your hands down and jump back into plank. Knees, knees, soften your knees, knees to the mat, and we're gonna go chest, chin.
I don't know those routines. Is that what we're doing? The following task?
Yeah, okay. Knees, chest, chin. Come back up into
That's what y'all need to do. You need to do collaboration with Kai. So you're gonna get coffee.
He's good. He's good. This time we're going to do your high lunge, step into a high lunge on the right side.
Right?
So step in with the right. Still keep you out. Yes. Hold for 6 breaths. arms up, warrior, warrior one. Don't you worry about what I'm doing. Don't turn around to my background. Bring your hands down to the mat. We're in plank right now for 6 reps. Bend your knees. Come back into tabletop. And what we're going to do is we're going to go into bird dog. And that means your right arm out, left leg out. Hold for 6 reps. Pull your brother down, but in as high as you can. Practice it on that. So yeah, listen to class. This helps with your balance. This is helping with your balance. Set it down. Other side. Right side, left leg out. Right leg out. Just because I say set down, to wait till you're at 6. And the next one, we're going to do a crunching bird dog string thing, but we're going to do our elbow sweep. Out. Okay, 5 times. Down. Into down. There's a resting process. Be quiet. You feel the ball. You feel it in your leg. Yeah, your leg. You want to work it out, walk it. Get that stretch in there. The longer you hold it, the better your endurance is. Jump back into plank. Let's do child's pose. This is my favorite. Yeah, I'm going to. Let's do it before you go to bed. And you wake up in the morning, you have poses for when you wake up in the morning. Or before you go to bed. So tonight, what I'm going to try to do is use the bedtime poses at the end. So we're going to go back into downward dog. We're going to really warm up the body this time. Try to get your feet flat, and we are going to lift your right leg. Hold for 6 breaths. And get that a little higher. Yeah. I need you to get it a little higher. You can thank me tomorrow. That's your best. Set it down. Now we're going to go on the left side. 1 for 6 breaths. Remember to breathe. I'm saying that to remind myself because I'm bad at it. Deep down. Go into downward dog and back into your child's pose to get your breath. Really work on some knee poses right now. To give you a little break, we're gonna do seated poses.
Turn me on that one.
So we're gonna turn around and sit on our bottom. We're gonna work on some, I really like these poses here. Butterfly, feet together, soles of your feet together, and we're going to pull. And pull and reach as far as you can go.
Like this much more.
Sarah, you're a little younger than me. I need you to go further than that, man.
I just stretch more.
Yeah. Down is fine. Hold. Try to pull and hold. Thank you tomorrow. Hush. Let's focus. Remember what I said? Let's focus. That's what we're doing. We can release. And we can do a round of cat-cow like this. Out and in. Out and in. Works our back. In, breathe in. Focus. So our next one, we're going to do 2 rounds of this. Hand moving, on back, and we're going to pull our knee. In front, right knee, and pull. This massages our lower organs on the inside. Pull as tight as you can towards your right arm. If you want to, you can flex your left foot and try to keep it on the ground. But you should feel it in your hip.
Yeah.
Oh, oh. Oh, remember to breathe. I'm trying to tell myself to. I'll do the left leg, same reach and pull. You make so much noise over there. Keep pulling. Release. Release catch. All that noise is not necessary. And now both feet together and we pull up. And try to get your arms all the way across and pull. Try to lay your move forward. Look through your knees. When I was a physical therapist, 30 seconds, holding poses where you get your maximum benefit. So it may hurt, but that's when you get your maximum benefit. So, just going, it's not enough. We're going to do a savasana for, let's say for 15 seconds. Count to 15. Feet together, release, lay to the side, arms by the side. Savasana. So we should try to, what I'm trying to do is learn how to meditate. Because we have so many thoughts in our minds all the time. We should try to learn how to take some time out to calm our mind and get some kind of peace. So I've been learning about it so that I can teach my students. It is. It says it makes meditation makes, if you conquer it and learn doing that, we're going to do a recline pigeon. Left leg up, right leg over. We're going to pull. Feel that? Feel that? A recline pigeon. So later on, we will be doing a screaming pigeon. So just remember this pose.
What's this mean?
Huh?
What is this trigger?
I'll show you. Yeah, it's a pretty painful pose, but it's very, very beneficial. And then tomorrow.
I understand that. Tomorrow, I'm going to wake up very grateful.
Good job over there. Everybody's doing good. Where's your picnic? There it is. Beautiful, baby. Beautiful. We should be feeling this in our lower. Yeah, we'll do that in a few minutes. Should be feeling this in our hamstrings. Feeling that?
Yeah.
Release. Come back and do the other side. So, feel that side?
This side, definitely.
Usually, so what I've been trying to do is focus on our most difficult poses, because that's where we really get the most benefit and we grow from. Just so you know. Beautiful, baby. Beautiful. You feel it? Oh, yeah. Release. Okay, we're gonna do that. Okay, we're gonna go back to butterfly. Remember, we're supposed to do our poses 2 times. So we're back in butterfly pose. Beautiful. And we're going to pull. As close as you can. Go hard. Feel that? Doing cat cow. Stretching our back. See, this is seated cat cow. You can do whatever you want, babe. Because you know you can do it. I know. You say I am, but you said we talking. So I'm gonna help you with this next pose. This is gonna be we're gonna do the pigeon. Let's do the other one more time. Really, legs. Cool. Cool, baby. Cool. and my hip. Let's do both legs. Cash. We're trying to count. And we're trying to breathe. Remember, meditation, focus. Don't draw a picture. I think we did a savasana in here, didn't we? Yeah. Okay. We're gonna do child pose in just a minute, okay? Just hold it. You can do child pose, just hush. We did 15 seconds. Give us a chance to catch our breath. We're gonna do screaming, we're gonna do regular schedule. Release. Arms across, try to pull knees to the chest. Six. Exposed. Slow spinal twist, leg all the way back. 31, one leg out. Left leg out. Left leg out. Leg your knee over to the right. And look to your left. Yep. Okay. Twist out some of your stress. That was good. Twist out some of your stress. Down. Meditate. Hold for 6. Release. Usually when I do girls, it's usually a lot more tighter. Right leg up. Over. Head this way. Yeah. we're on our back. We're gonna do a happy baby pose. Everybody ready? Hold the soles of your feet from outside. And so what we're gonna get is a mini back massage. And we're going to pull our knees towards our shoulders. Feel that? Yeah. You can rock to the side. Feel it. Don't forget to breathe. Feel it in your lower back.
I love that pose. That was fun. I don't understand why Pat loves it so much. You could ask him about happy baby.
So what we're gonna do, some knee to head to knee. So put your right foot to your left leg, inner leg. Arms out, thumbs up. Reaching, we are reaching for our left foot. And foot. And the goal is to get your head to your knee. Maybe hard if you have to lift your knee, that's fine. But that is the goal. If you have to, but the goal is head to knee. And you should feel that pull in your calf and in your hamstring, but you should also feel it in your obliques over here on your right side. I like to hold this one for a long time because this really helps me with my obliques. I say my obliques, but it also helps me with my legs, my hamstrings, and my calf. Legs. Right leg out, left leg to the center, arms out, arms up. You should feel a little difference on this right side. Maybe one side may be tighter, one side may be looser. You should feel a difference on either side. I don't like to stretch before I walk, so this is something that forces me to get my stretching in. I should stretch more. I didn't see different results. You would. It's a bad thing when you stretch over long periods of time. Your body really contracts, your muscles really contract. Arms up. So we're going to go into stack pose, and this is when our feet are straight, arms to the side, arms up, and we are going to reach for our feet. Always remember to inhale and exhale, and if you inhale and you release, now you should be able to go down a little bit further. I'm saying that for myself too, because I'm a bad breather. And I'm trying to be better with inhaling and exhaling at the right times. Leg, inner thigh, arms to the side, arms up, reaching for our left foot. Head to knee is the goal. hard, what do we do? Keep stretching. Talking too much, that's the problem. Switch legs. Left foot. Inside your right arm. Head to knee is the goal. A lot of times we do things and we don't know the goals, so we just be doing them. So you know. Keep doing it, you will see the benefits of it. Stack those arms up. We are reaching for our feet. That is the goal. Feel it in your back. Yeah. We're gonna do 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Focus, meditate. We're gonna do just about 5 more minutes. Bedtime poses. Hands in prayer, down to the mat, hands down to the mat, and going down with God. And we are going to use our right leg and bring it slowly to the right, left side of the mat. Push up. And what we're going to try to do is we're going to reach for our butt. So this is a screaming pigeon. Feel it in your thigh. Feel it in your thigh. Yeah. So the goal is to actually, it's supposed to say I can't do it. Put all the way up into your arm here. Yeah,
I'm just trying to imagine how that would work for me. And I don't think I could do that.
Yeah.
Wait, you're pulling it in? Oh no, nobody has designed that yet.
Feel that in your hip. It's called screaming pigeon. We'll see how I can.
I need a picture of that.
I'll show you.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Like step back into our upward facing position. The other side. Feel that in your hip. Good. Push up a little more, you feel it, and then grab your try to grab your shoulder. Cool. This side is a little bit better. See how I can almost. But you feel it, and the longer you can go, the better release you're gonna get in your leg and your thigh muscle. pressure, and if you want to, with the colors that you can release, lay your hand down like this, and you should feel it in your hip. Yeah. And sometimes we try, I've been really try on it for 2 minutes. That's a long time, but you really feel better later on. Because women really need to center stretching in our hips. Just watch. Okay? We're gonna hold this for 15 seconds, okay? You warmed up yet? Step back into downward facing dog. Hands, like the stash. We're gonna do some seated twists. Look at that face. He said, what are you talking about? We're gonna take our right hand to our left knee and twist. The goal is looking back at that picture or the window all the way. So do that at night.